Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Dicefunctional Campaign 2 with the Neighborhood Watch. Where we last left our group of intrepid adventurers, they had broken into a museum of that was Asmodeus's. They had gotten further into the museum, rescued a skeleton that appeared to be sentient and was still very much alive. Freed a freed a raccoon that was apparently a display piece there. And then broke their way in further into the museum storage area. There, you guys found and encountered a aboleth that was hidden inside of, well, not hidden, was stored inside of a large tank and was attempting to get you to break it out. You rescued Kaz and brought her along with you. And that's where we left off. You guys managed to escape the aboleth and rescued Kaz. But you were still making your way further and further into the storage area. So, let me turn the music on real quick. There we are. So, you guys have fled from the large stacks of crates, boxes, and barrels that are behind you, where the aboleth was being held. None of you are harmed, or if you are not harmed significantly. Now it's just a matter of... Yes?
I got bloated. What the fuck are you on about?
You're fine.
I'm not even at half. I was just being a
Yeah, exactly.
shithead.
You're not significantly harmed.
I
die,
healed
though?
everybody
Also your fault.
some, okay? So yeah, you should be.
I got you out of there like a fucking falcon, alright?
You did.
You're
It was actually
fine.
impressive. Because you did that shit half asleep.
Yeah, truly.
So, at this point, it's just a matter of you guys making your little march further and further through the storage area. You'll have to do probably a little bit of searching to try and pinpoint the object, maybe cast a few spells to figure it out. But this is a moment where you guys do have the option to kind of do really whatever you would like. You could try to stop and rest. You could start searching for stuff. You could start looting and just stealing whatever you could find. It's all very much up to you.
I speak for Kaz when I say I want to loot a little bit while the others are looking for things.
Oh
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
Jolly did specifically request stealing. So Kaz is definitely stealing in the background.
Like
Okay.
the horse from over the garden wall.
Steal.
I want to steal. The
Um,
deer hands.
So that would be very much an option. Would you want to roll like an investigation to see if you can find anything noteworthy or anything that stands out? Oh, pardon.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I had to open my sheet up. 19.
19 total. So with a 19 total, sorry, one moment. You would kind of come to realize that this storage area is a little bit more like a trash heap. A lot of the things that are being stored here are either not intentionally being displayed for some reason. Either it's not appealing, it is not something that he is interested in, seemingly, or there's stuff that is straight up broken or just mundane. So you see plenty of like bundles of ropes and shit that appear to have been stolen and then just like thrown in here because, hey, why not? With that said, you do still find a few interesting things. You find at least one crate full of old wine that does stand out to you.
We could
Well,
play
just-
roulette. Wine or vinegar?
Well, it's wine. It's still wine. There does appear to be
Yeah.
some kind of an effect preserving things, thus the raccoon that was still alive and everything else. So it's wine. It is an old wine. It's an old vintage.
Well, let's just shove like a good few of these in the bag of holding.
Yeah, you can just steal several bags, several bottles of wine, just shove it into the bag of holding.
Is the raccoons in? Where did the raccoon go?
It's in the bag of holding.
He's got the little necklace of breathing on, but we should be careful about things we put in there because he might destroy them.
That, and also, I don't want you to open it and for him to be like, ah! Foxy jump scare Five Nights at Freddy's.
I guess that is a possibility.
I'm just gonna put the bag of holding stuff in my inventory for now, and I'll give it to Jolly later.
That's fine.
Raccoons are
That's in my
crafty.
mental image are frogs when they leap at something like a camera.
Real.
Just like,
The one time I removed speak with animals from my because I was like, oh, we're not gonna meet animals, like actual animals. I thought it would be all familiar.
Unless.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, Deus is helping Kaz search. Are you guys doing anything more productive than us?
I'm keeping an eye out because you know, people be scared. Like other, I don't know what else is out there, out here.
I mean,
Is
what
it
are we?
poss-
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, like, are we? We're trying to like look around, I guess, for probably a way out because the diamond isn't going to be here.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too.
So Granny would probably be, to the best of her ability, which is not great, trying to like see if there's a place that would be an exit.
I'll help Granny with that actually.
I will also do that. I was gonna say that I wanted to take like a little bit of a rest while everyone was doing stuff, but I want to get out.
well, Ignatius will help Fitz by probably allowing, like, if Fitz wanted to get an aerial view and call out what he sees, Ignatius would make a rough map of stuff to see if there's any sort of patterns or if there's a noticeable walkway or anything that stands
Yeah, that
out.
would be a really good idea for the
I do
aerial
freaking-
view.
I do freaking that.
Fitz
Okay.
would have advantage.
So
Yeah.
perception check for Fitz with advantage.
Okay,
And Becca, what were you doing? Were you just like trying to plot a way out, basically?
Basically, like looking at like how things are organized, loosely organized, to see if there's something that's like
We will call this something like a survival check then.
Can I help?
interesting.
Do you want me to do the survival check? Because I was gonna say I was gonna help Granny. I can do the survival check.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
With
My
advantage, right?
perception and
Yep,
survival
with
are
advantage.
both
So while
just
you're
plus.
doing that, Jill, you and with the aid of Ignatius, of course, begin kind of trying to plot out the general vicinity to see if you can find any patterns. There is not really a pattern to things, largely because you can figure out pretty quickly as you fly upwards. This is some kind of it is another demiplane. It is not tied to the previous one. It is separate. So it is theoretically infinite, but is definitely not practically infinite. This is thousands of years of stuff that has been stolen and brought here. So you can see something like endpoints where like they're still stacking up more shit and more things are being put away. But the most interesting thing that you will see is that there does appear to be something like a larger pile towards a more centroid area, and there is something like an opening going down near that pile.
Fitz will sort of relay all of that of chaos.
I rolled a 23.
A 23 under survival.
Correct.
So what you'll note is actually that by looking at the goods that have been stolen, you can kind of like track the age of when things have been stolen. So you're looking at more recent things where you are. And the further inward you go, the older it gets. So right now, you're looking at some fairly recent grabs within maybe like the last 100 years or so. But with a little bit more investigation, you find, okay, if you head in this direction, it's older, and then older, and then older, and then older, which means you could probably go that way to find some of the oldest stuff. And
which would be the more interesting stuff.
And maybe the most valuable stuff.
Yeah, so she'll just like, she'll realize this. She'll like realize, she'll like, when she'll be like, hey, Kaz, the good stuff's like, you gotta go this way for the good stuff. Like the older stuff.
It'll take quite a bit of walking, I'll point out. It's gonna be in the direction that Fitz points out to you guys.
It also would make sense if the exit was there.
Yeah.
You'd put the exit close by when you first made it, not planning for all of this accumulation.
Plus, if you think about it, I mean, when you start putting stuff into a storage area, you just put it there and then it expands outwards. So, you know, like dropping sand down, it piles up and then the newer sand trickles out. Anyway, we should go that way.
Okay. So you guys will begin heading in the direction that towards the centroid area that Fitz pointed out. Do we have like a marching order out of curiosity?
I don't know. I think Granny's probably taking up the rear because she's got the dark vision glasses, but she's still not the most perceptive.
So the way we used to do it. Go ahead, Jill.
No, you go ahead.
We used to have either Granny or Fitz in the back front because they're both heavy hitters. We'd also put Iggy in the back front, and then it would be Fizzy, Darius, and Kaz in the center.
Okay.
Which we always put Fizzy near the front because of the dark vision, and Darius near the back half because of the dark vision.
Is it possible that I can still be in that marching order, but can I be like flying to keep an eye on, make sure we're not gonna like walk directly into another fucking beastie?
Yeah, that's fine.
Gotcha.
By the way, side note for the Hades 2 fans, currently they're standing at the highest Metacritic score of this year at a 94.
Nice.
Even Silksong only got a 91.
People are going to be mad about that.
No,
which is surprising considering how much people hate the ending of Hades 2.
They're both very good games, and I think it'd be ridiculous to shit on either.
There's always gonna be people.
Of course. You guys continue on in your somewhat typical marching order. Fizzy more towards the front, a hitter in front of her. Fitz is actually flying up high now. Darius and Kaz towards the center, and then the another stronger person at the rear to act as a meat shield in case.
I've always wanted Iggy near the rear. Sorry.
You're not sorry.
Yeah, you're absolutely not sorry.
That was the least apologetic sorry I've ever heard from your mouth.
You said, sorry.
I've done what least apologetic.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Cody intentionally made a hot character. What do you want from me?
And guess what? I did it again.
Oh no.
Oh, brother.
Ah, beans.
Oh, I love that.
He knows what to do to be a troublemaker.
It's true.
I'm married.
So, you guys begin marching further into the storage area. It will take, I'm going to say, probably a good 6 to 7 hours of straight marching.
Mm-hmm. Okay, first of all, not straight marching.
All right. You know what I meant.
We're voguing,
So-
thank you very much.
So you can do that and basically kind of keep pinching things as you're going past and grabbing nifty items. Though for the sake of simplicity, there's nothing extraordinary until you get towards the very center, in which case we'll pick up the narration again. So unless there's anything you guys want to discuss or have a scene on between now and then, I'll just get you over to the center.
Towards the end of that marching, the wind walk on Blues will wear off, and the non-detection on Ignatius will wear off, because those are both 8-hour durations.
Gotcha. So, you guys will continue on for, yeah, like I said, about 6 or 7 hours, really.
8
Until eventually you do see what you would best describe as basically like a large mountain of stuff. And at this point, this is when you're noticing that things are substantially older. You're seeing things that would best be placed in museums. You're seeing large hunks of marble that look like they probably came from some older ruins of some sort, but they're in near pristine condition. Writing on them is basically what out of character we would recognize as maybe something like very old English, where you can barely recognize it as English, but you can kind of pick out some pieces. But in this case, it is basically almost like pre-post schism. Actually, it would be pre-schism at this point, pre-schism language.
So it's like the equivalent of common from the pre-schism.
Yeah.
Effectively, yes.
Would they call it old common or uncommon?
It would basically be like old common. It would be like a more simplistic way of referring to it. But also this is where you guys will see the large pit. It's basically like an opening in the floor that goes downward. You don't see much in the way of anywhere to get a foothold. But the sharper-eyed, and namely the drow, will note there is a landing. There is a floor below this in this area. So you can't just jump.
Anyone got featherfall?
As does on an umbrella.
They have
That is a singular.
I can taxi everywhere.
Balloos and Fitz taxi service.
It's more exhausting for Fitz than it is for Blues, but yeah, it would work.
How far down is it?
About 100-foot drop.
Hmm.
Again, every time it comes to mind, YOLO Death Ward jump.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea, honestly.
Except that
In a pinch,
100
yes. Right now,
Except-
no.
No, yeah, not a good
100
idea.
feet when Blues has a fly speed of 80 feet and can thus get down there and
nothing.
back up in like one turn.
Okay.
It's not
I don't
worth
have
it.
anything that'll let me go 100 feet. Figured I'd double check before we
Are we looking to see if you had like a Misty Step thing or like a dimension door?
I have Misty
Dimension
Step, but it's
door.
only
Yeah.
that and you have Dimension Door.
Yeah.
And I was checking to see if Distort Gravity, which is the 4th level one, would work, but it's 60 foot, not 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd still
I mean-
fall 40 feet, which in Connor's games is...
Not a
That's
good
bad.
thing.
96. I mean, again, with Blues, it only takes at most 2 rounds to get someone down there and for Blues to get back up for the next
Mhm.
person.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what we're doing, we can just start taxiing
Hold on a
people
goddamn
down.
minute.
Yeah, it'd be
Ooh.
Becca,
like half a minute.
the fucking bot didn't announce again.
Ay.
Sometimes it's sleepy.
I don't
you
wanna-
know? It's
Me for real.
If we had a rest, I would turn into a thing and help with that, but I only have
You
one.
don't have to.
And in case we have
It's
to fight something, I wanna.
Yeah.
It's also
What do you mean in
simple.
case?
It's also simple enough to just do a flight taxi down and up. It should be
Yeah,
fine.
okay, that's
Mhm.
fine.
And can I say that before we start taxiing people, can I kind of just fly and poke my head in and make sure there's not a big scary monster what gonna eat us?
Yeah, that's
The-
fair.
There is not, but what you will see once you fly down is distantly, not that far off, but maybe like a good 500 feet, there is like this floor to ceiling,
Floor to wall.
floor to
Floor to
ceiling,
wall.
almost like a box-like form made out of some kind of arcane energy, with an opening at the very front, like a little doorway, and you see two figures standing in front of it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back up before they see me. And then start very quietly taxiing people. Is it like a clear shot from where we're gonna come down to that thing? Is there anything like hiding?
No, it's bare. It is bare,
bare.
open land. You can see it right there.
Okay. Fitz is gonna come back up and be like, so great news. No monsters down there. Bad news. Giant arcane block thing with a door, and there's two people down there right now.
So still fighting possibly.
Possibility of fighting very high, but not a giant brain controlling monster, so that's a plus.
That is
I
a
wouldn't-
plus.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was some of those automatons, garden and exit sort of thing.
Perhaps. Did the forms look humanoid?
Yep, they look humanoid.
Yeah. So...
You said it's a block.
Like you can think of it like a big rectangle. You can only see one opening, and that's that doorway right between those two guys.
Okay. Cool.
Well, if they
The VIP section of the museum.
That's probably where my thing is.
For directions.
This is the door to the casino.
You found
Promise?
it.
Oh my
No.
god, promise. Let us in.
We'll never know, Connor.
I want to play
We'll
blackjack.
never
for-
know.
Put it all on red.
Well, regardless, I think it's worth checking out.
Yes. I suppose if we wanted a brief rest, now would be the time to do it.
Oh yeah,
That's
we need
true.
A short rest.
Can we do it? Short rest would probably benefit me actually.
Yeah, short rest will be an hour. It's fine.
I
A
think
short rest would
rest.
greatly benefit me.
You greatly
Yes, we
benefit the
know.
warlock.
That's good. We need you
I
to
love a
benefit
short
it.
rest.
And we
We
can
need
save
to do
some
it.
of Fizzy's spell slots by rolling hit dice instead of.
Yeah, I'll just roll some hit die.
Yeah, that would. Also
I
be
will
really good.
also roll hit die.
So, you guys all take yourselves a 1 hour rest. Warlock, take your spells back. Everyone else, spend the hit die you need. At this point, any 8-hour spells that you guys had, they've passed. They're done. You don't have them anymore. Which is fine, but I'm just saying. Now, you guys will taxi yourselves down into the opening. And as you do so, you will see what Fitz described to you all. You see this large wall of arcane energy, and almost like this rectangular box-like form that only has one small opening, like a little doorway at the very base, where you can see two figures, one on the left, one on the right. And they don't appear to be doing anything. They look like regular humanoids in size, I will say.
Does
Though
one of
from
them
your
always tell the truth and the other one always tell lies?
From this distance, you cannot tell the status of their ability to tell the truth and or lie.
Damn.
I think it's like from the Game Changer episode. One
Oh, one of them's always
and
lying.
One
Is
is
always-
always wrong, but he means well. So it's two liars. It's gonna be Raph and what's the other guy's name? The one that looks like Grant
Ross.
O'Brien. Ross O'Brien. Ross Grant
Alright.
O'Brien.
That one time when Gilbert Gottfried was on Hollywood Squares and intentionally gave the wrong answer, constantly but gave a lot of evidence for being right and would shout, "You idiot!" every time someone said, I'm gonna go with true.
You idiot! Real. Also, if you see me going like this, it's a squishy that will stick to stuff,
And it sticks to your head?
and it stick to me. So I just kind of
No, it's
put
okay.
it in places.
So, is there anything you guys would like to do, or would you like to approach the
I would like to
odd
approach
space?
the bench.
We're not in court.
I would like to approach the bench, please, Your Honor.
Fine. Can we go off the record?
Still not in court.
Off the record. Princess, you're starting to make me
Still not
angry.
in court, but anything you say and do can still be held against you.
So, I'm going to assume no, there is nothing you wish to do. So, you guys begin to approach the a large enclosure. There you'll see at the front there are two men. There is one that is wearing something like almost like a duster, is what you describe it. It's like a long leather jacket. Wearing plainer clothes, just like trousers, a shirt. He has what looks to be a set of short swords on his hip. And he seems to be kind of very leisurely, just kind of like rocking back and forth from foot, like from heel to toe, as he's kind of waiting for something to happen. You can see he definitely appears to be of slightly demonic heritage, though he is not a demon himself. You can see he has a pair of horns that kind of curl. But he's just kind of standing there, kind of looking a little bored. Next to him, there's another fellow. This one is wearing a chest plate. He has a large halberd on one hand, and in the other hand, he's kind of twirling this, like it looks like a pocket watch. He's just kind of spinning it along the chain into his hand, spinning it around the chain, back into his hand. They both look like they're just kind of sitting there waiting for anything to happen. The other fellow just looks like a human.
The flick. The pocket watch bit sounds familiar.
It does. It sounds like the guy who was with Winston. Winston? No.
Winston?
What's his name?
Weston.
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 But didn't Weston shoot that guy?
That guy is dead.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in hell. All
That's
right.
fair. That's fair. It's not the same guy. Good callback though. I did not realize I reused a tick between two characters. Good callback.
No,
Sounds like no
but it's
wonder.
understandable because if I have something on a chain, I do that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I do.
I do that with my wallet, which isn't safe.
No.
Do that.
No,
Because
probably
my wallet is
not.
on a chain, so I'll just like.
Stop that.
Don't do that.
Not great.
It's
my
No,
wallet.
probably not safe.
It
I'm tempted
snaps
to
closed.
Tempted to just go long day, huh?
Let's just say, look. Let's just not assume from the get-go that they're going to kill us and go. How?
I mean, they're probably gonna kill us.
They're probably going to try, but
They're not
we
gonna.
gotta give
kill
them the
us.
benefit
Yeah.
of the doubt first.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Are we just saying this as we're going forward, approaching them?
Yeah, probably.
I'm like,
Probably.
hey, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh,
You
hello,
guys,
fellows.
you guys are like chatting shit between each other, and you just watch the two of them kind of go. Kind of look at each other and then look back at you guys.
Are you planning to kill us?
Depends.
On what?
Quite a few things.
Can you tell us what those things are?
I could.
Will you?
Is this like one of those games where you don't know the rules until you break them?
If you'd like, I can explain the rules.
I'd love
Yeah.
the rules.
This is the human speaking up.
Be most helpful.
And then the tiefling will speak up. The rules are simple. Me and my companion are the gatekeepers here. One of us lies, the other one will also lie.
God, okay. I was gonna say, please don't do this. I'm in the mood for this now.
What if you both lie? Now you've confused me.
Fits. They're not being
Can the
serious.
other one explain the rules to us real quick?
You explained the rules.
Wait, tell
he'll-
us.
The tiefling looks at the human, and the human goes, "One of us lies, and the other one can lie."
Okay.
The other one's the one that's lying because he specified that they both lie all the time.
So, what's your garden?
Not mutually exclusive.
Stuff.
Stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Not sure.
You
Can we
don't
look?
know?
No.
I guess you're
What
not paid enough to care.
I'm paid
you
quite well,
realize-
but it's not my
Are you
job to care.
unionized? Are you getting the proper benefits?
We can't unionize in hell again, guys. We can't do it again.
What if
Yes.
what if we looked for you and then we told you what you're guarding?
Wouldn't that be interesting?
That'd be cool.
So,
I'm
I-
sure
I
it'd be
do have to-
very fascinating.
I
It
do have
would
to
be.
point out a little flaw in the whole design of this. If there was a zone of truth, one of you wouldn't be able to speak at all if they could only lie.
So
The
wait,
human
is
looks
that
at
real?
the human looks at the tiefling and goes, "I told you it wouldn't work." The tiefling goes, "Shit." All right.
So is that real? Are you really? Is one of you? Are you the lying thing?
No, I believe
Oh, yes.
that they both. I believe
Okay.
they both can lie, and choose whether or not in any circumstance. And right now are giving the answer that brings some of the most enjoyment in this boring security job.
So they're just like they're just doing normal people things.
just
Like they both
guys.
lie.
You're not like a little stone lions that only tell lies and the truth. It's I've read about that in books. You're not like that. That's a
No.
bummer.
No,
But with
How'd you
that
get
said,
this-
in our circumstance, we do have to try and make the best of our very boring days.
Yeah, of course. Of
So you're
course.
paid very well to be here, but it's boring as hell.
No, that was a lie. We were playing along.
Oh,
I see.
okay.
I'm gonna be
Not
so
the
honest. I
other
don't.
Will.
I,
How
I
did
don't
you
think
get?
people stuck in hell are being paid. I
Are you
kinda get that.
enslaved? Do you need help?
Blink twice if you need help.
We're not slaves, no.
All right. Then why are you guarding here? You don't look like demons to me.
It is our job. It's what we have to do.
Says
But this
who?
This couldn't have been your job your whole life, or a life. I don't know if you're dead or not.
Says Lord Asmodeus.
Mm.
He's trapped. Wait a
He's
second. How long have you
around.
guys been here?
I couldn't tell you. Been quite some
Okay,
time.
Lord Asmodeus isn't on any of the planes anymore. He's trapped
He's gone.
with the rest of the gods.
Yeah, he can't really do anything.
The human will speak up. While that might be the case for most people, it's not the case for us. You're right, he is not here. He still has power over us.
Did you have a
You
pact?
dumbasses make warlock pacts.
Don't insult them. They didn't know.
I'm only insulting them because it's Asmodeus. Every other god I can
Of course
understand.
the warlock
Asmodeus.
See, this is why I was glad we didn't make it.
And the argument breaks out. So Warlock, I really don't appreciate that. You take power where you can get power, alright? Go on, gentlemen.
Go on what?
I don't know. What are we supposed to do? We want to get in there and you want to fight us probably, and I really don't want to fight you guys.
I don't care to fight anybody right now, to be honest with you.
Well, that's good.
But our previous orders have been to protect the door and deny any entry to anyone that attempts to come in.
What if we gave you a really convincing distraction so that you had to leave the post?
Yeah.
No.
And-
What if you didn't see us go into
Distraction where? And he gestures towards the basically empty everything around you.
The door? Fitz will point like 10 feet away and go, there! And do a prestidigitation of like a puff of smoke. Whoa!
I
It's really
have
scary. Something's on fire.
I have terrible news for y'all. Intent does get incorporated into the orders Asmodeus gave us.
Oh, that's devious.
What? Upstairs we figured out a way to get past some things by throwing a cloth over there. What if we threw a cloth over your head and you didn't see us go in?
Oh
That
my
might
I can
god.
still hear you.
No! We cast
We're
silence.
really quiet.
What if I told you that there is a high likelihood one of us might already be inside there?
Yeah, our friend's in there. Our friend is in there.
Probably. Honestly,
Yeah,
probably.
you let somebody through.
Honestly,
You let.
true.
Let Cass go.
Yeah, our friend Kaz is in there. You let her in. And we can't come in?
You've already failed.
Does not change my
Anyway.
orders.
These poor men.
My chicken tendies.
Can we put? Are we gonna keep gaslighting these fuckers?
I mean, with the Kaz
I
thing,
s-
I haven't been looking at her recently. It could
could
be
be
the
anywhere.
truth.
Kaz is the Schrodinger's character right now.
Schrodinger's
Kaz is
Kaz?
here and not here. Don't worry about it. You don't get to use her though. You don't get to throw her at a problem.
I mean, the part that would be fair is the rest of us would still need to get inside.
Yes.
She probably is inside, but the rest of us need to get there.
And actually, sorry, the tiefling will speak up. And just to reassure you all, warn you all, it would be a very bad idea to try and enter.
But you said you don't know what's there.
We don't know what's there, but we do know what our pacts are. I will never lose in battle, and he will not die.
That's your
In
pact?
battle is the specific word, right?
No, there's more to it. I summarized.
What if you lost at a game?
A battle of the wits.
With this pact, your victory is assured. No loss or wound shall ever be endured. If ere that passes, this contract is void. Till that time, to me, you are employed.
Cool. Do you want to play a game?
I think
It
that
says
includes
That
games.
it counts. It says a
If you-
loss.
You can lose at games.
Yeah, but Game of Fate is special.
And that
It's
does
still a
mean
game.
your contract is broken if you do end up losing.
If I
that-
lose or bear a wound.
Is that really a pact? I think that's just, a promise. Like,
Have you tested it out?
it's like
He will.
It's like
The tiefling will gladly draw out one of his short swords, and he will attempt to chop his hand off. And you watch as it just goes, and it
oh,
pings off of his skin.
nifty trick. All right.
Not a
Okay,
trick.
so
I have an idea, but I don't think we can do it because we've already used it.
Are you? So are you entirely immune to any sort of injury or damage?
To my knowledge.
I don't know if that includes holy damage, but
Probably. No.
I have
I
something
had an
I could-
idea, but again,
I have something
we
I
cannot
could try.
do it because its spell's been used already, and I think you would have one use of it.
I have something I can try, although I will only have one shot at it before I would need to rest.
let's not do
Until-
anything hasty.
Well,
Are you fine with the pact? Like, you seem pretty bored here, but
I am remarkably bored here. But I don't have a choice.
if you did have a choice, would you choose to leave?
Yes. The He-Man will also just kind of nod his head very gently, like, yes, I would leave.
Hey, Fitz.
Right.
You and I are the smart ones, so I want to check with something real quick.
Mhm.
He's saying if he can't lose something that would be basically anything. Am I understanding that correctly?
He can't
The
lose.
wording is, with this pact, your victory is assured. No loss or wound shall ever be endured. If e'er that passes, this contract is void. Till that time, to me you are employed. The me seemingly being Asmodeus.
So he can't lose, but it doesn't mean he can win. What if we force a tie?
Here's what I was thinking about trying. I could cast Commandment and say that the specification is take damage if he wins. Otherwise, give the commandment to lose.
What if I
Then
literally
do
just...
a game, and he would either be forced to lose or to break the commandment, and thus suffer damage.
What if I play rock, paper, scissors and I tell you to pick scissors and I also pick scissors? What then? Then we tie. That
Do you want to
counts.
try?
We can play rock, paper, scissors, you choose scissors. I'll also choose scissors, I promise.
Okay.
It'll force his hand
that-
to take the shape of
Is
rock.
that really?
That's exactly it. So
Mhm.
actually,
No, but
what
then
I'll do
you-
is,
But then you also
could-
get rock.
could you do me a favor, Michelle? Could
Yes.
you and Jess please roll perception checks?
Sure.
Sure.
I would gladly do that. 22.
22's got it.
22. So
Exactly average.
you watch as Fitz and the Tiefling, you guys go to play rock paper scissors.
Mm-hmm.
And Fitz, you'll put out.
At the last second, he's gonna switch it to rock.
Okay. You are going to put out rock at the last second, and you will watch as, in blinding speed, the Tiefling's hand is contorted into paper. Like we're talking, it goes like this to that in a matter of
Like-
a second.
Mm-hmm.
Like not even a second. It is a flash. And
Yeah. There's no smear frame. It's one frame, scissors, one frame, paper.
paper.
Ouch. Does that include games of chance as well?
That's my thought. I've tried games of chance. I've tried rock, paper, scissors. I've tried games of skill. I've tried virtually everything.
You want this contract to be broken.
Yeah.
Hmm?
We need to make him.
What if we? Okay, hold on. What if we do rock paper scissors? But at the start I go, all right, loser wins and winner loses. That confuses the system. What then?
I appreciate your attempt. Maybe you should try my comrade first, then. How about that? If
His
you're
is about
so-
not dying. What's the full wording?
The human's going to speak up and say, mine is much simpler. I will not die until this pocket watch runs out of time. And he holds up the pocket watch, its hands broken.
What do you mean
Someone just
run
needs to
out
fix
of
it.
time?
Would you like to try?
Sure. I'll try.
Good luck.
Busy's gonna try. Whatever. Like, she's not good
Yeah.
at this.
Do you have
Good
do
luck,
you have like mending
Charlie.
or something like that?
I do not.
Okay.
I was gonna physically try. Like,
Okay.
physically. Whatever. This worst thing that happens is I die, you know?
I don't think fixing a pocket watch is gonna kill you.
Exactly.
But
Yeah, she'll try, whatever. What do I
Yeah.
roll?
It'll be like a dexterity, basically, like you're trying to manipulate something with your hands.
Oh, I rolled so bad. I rolled
Okay.
Absolutely. She's annoying. She's fucking doing.
No, you don't, unfortunately, but you do recognize, like, hey, it looks like it just slipped a gear, so you just kind of try to push it back into the gear, and then you close it up, and you hear something go ping, and it pops out again.
I'm not smart enough for this, guys. Busy's not smart
Oh.
enough, and Michelle isn't smart enough for this.
Just to clarify, when I say the hands are broken, I don't mean physically broken. I mean they're stuck in one position.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not stuck. They're not stuck downward, but they're stuck like not moving.
It's just walked away when I was going to ask him to do something for me.
Wouldn't a broken watch be out of time?
Isn't a broken watch twice?
Or can you like?
Isn't
can
a broken
you
watch?
Can
Go
you
ahead.
banish an object?
I better use banish.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, for the record,
Yes.
that's what I was gonna say, but I knew that had already been used, so I was like, "That's not even."
I didn't know how
I
many
have
uses
that,
you had.
but I can only do one creature, and it's possible that it would.
They pass.
They would
Yeah.
have to succeed.
Yeah. Isn't a broken clock right twice a day?
Yeah.
Being correct isn't the question. It's a matter of running
I-
out of time.
I assumed that it's like a stopwatch. It must reach a certain point.
Could I see the pocket watch?
Pocket watches don't
Could-
run out of time, don't they?
This basically, think of it like it's midnight is start, going all the way back to midnight is end.
Okay.
So,
Can I see
I was
it?
like,
yes, here you are. You'll hand it over to you.
Can I open it and like open the back and like try to wind it so that the hands move manually?
You grab the pocket watch and you start turning it and winding the hands, and you manually wind the hands all the way so that they go from midnight right past midnight again, and the clock begins to
And-
move on its own.
Is that it? Is
Hey,
what?
The human just kind of blinks a bit and realizes it was that simple.
Bro,
And
you never
Asmodeus-
tried.
And Asmodeus, like any devil, intentionally fucked with him by leaving a very simple answer that he didn't think of.
Oh,
Wait, so
I
what
could
was
just
it?
round the watch.
I just made the hands go around manually.
Yeah.
It didn't think
They're not your free, so. How long have you been trapped here?
Quite a while.
What year do you think it is?
I don't know. I couldn't
What's
begin
the
to
last-
know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh,
Things are going to be weird when you go outside to the top side, just a warning.
Well, I'm sure. But I brought it to clockmakers and saw what they could do, and they couldn't fix it. Because they
Devils are-
didn't need to fix it.
Devils are tricky, man. They're tricky.
I'm so sorry, man.
Hold on. Dearest, remind me of the spells that you use in order to detect a creature's name.
Oh, discern true name.
Yes.
You
What
know,
are the specifications of that?
have you ever like bit your tongue?
I'll
Like
just
when
send
you're
it so
eating
you can see
something?
it. Because Jessica, I'm not going to read all that out loud.
Oh, you're like stub your toe? That's like an injury. Hurts really bad.
Well,
Never done
I'm
it.
thinking biting your tongue because that's yourself on yourself. That's different.
That's a wound.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I just tried to
wait,
cut my hand off. You think I'm biting my tongue is going to work?
I don't know. Your tongue's
Yeah.
softer than your arm.
Can you
Could be.
repeat your thing again?
Sure. With this pact, your victory is assured. No loss or wound shall ever be endured. If error that passes this contract is void, till that time to me you are employed.
I want you to know my first thought was gonna be like, oh my god, let's pierce his ears. And then we pierce him and go,
Injury!
It has to be something so stupid that we're not like.
what if we call him a loser?
I mean, yeah.
I think
Sorry, that was really, it was your delivery. You just quietly going, what if we call him a loser?
I don't want
Just
to,
got
but what
me.
if we did?
All right, I have a game that involves 3 people. The base concept is that
Did you just make that up?
You will play rock, paper, scissors with another person. However, the definition of winning or losing depends entirely on the third person. The third person calls out who they think will win the game, and if they are correct, both of the other people lose.
I don't think this is gonna work the way you think it's gonna work.
Or 4-man rock paper scissors, and it's all for whoever loses.
No,
I
guys,
think there's got to be a simpler way to break it than to try to make the most complicated game possible. Because
yeah, I agree with that. Look at what happened with the other guy. It was very simple. This has to be just simple. We're just not seeing it.
But this is also fairly tight, so there has to be a way to get a wound that. Have you ever been emotionally scarred?
Again, we're going back to this.
No, actually, you do bring up a point.
What?
I bet you we are going to go on a wager. I bet you can't harm yourself.
Well,
You
of
lose
course
if you
I
can't harm
can't.
yourself.
So then you lose the wager.
I'll even give you a time limit. You have 1 minute to harm yourself.
He has to agree to the game. But if we do catch him in a catch-22, that would.
I didn't think of that.
Want to
Do you
take that
accept?
gamble?
Yeah.
Your minute starts now.
And he will try to harm himself. And he can't for a minute. And he will lose.
You lose.
Which renders his contract null and void.
It's
You
an
will-
extension of what I was thinking with commandment, except
As you did notice when the pocket watch was fixed or moved, there's a slight odor of sulfur that you notice that appears briefly and then vanishes.
Can we go
And
in
suddenly
now?
the tiefling and the warlocks, the tiefling and the human, just kind of look at each other and they nod, and they'll say, "Thank you."
You can come with us for now if you want. We're gonna leave eventually. We've already picked up a. Okay.
I don't
Sounds
mean
like we
this.
bonded.
The human will speak up. We've spent more than enough time here. Thanks.
Absolutely.
I think we will make do with what we've been given, and we have not lost yet. And we're gonna find our way out of here. And you're gonna see that the human kind of spins the. He basically has a ring that the pocket watch sits on, so he just kind of puts it over his finger, and he starts to spin the pocket watch in a circle, and you watch as a large gate appears. Thank you.
Bye. Have a wonderful time. Sit on a beach somewhere, maybe.
And with
Yeah.
that, you will have solved my 2 guards puzzle.
We solved
You're
your
so
well,
right.
DM master.
I did nothing.
I also did nothing if it helps.
I had
So
a
fun
color
fact.
commentary.
Fun fact, I laughed when Jill said call him a loser because that's the second solution I thought of. Do you know why?
I was literally like emotional scarring. I was like emotional
With this
scarring.
pact, your victory is assured. No loss or
Yeah.
wound shall ever be endured.
Oh!
A mental or emotional wound counts.
I was literally just gonna be like,
Okay, so
loser.
And hurt his feelings.
Like, that does.
I'm
No, it
glad
does
we
make
didn't have
me
to
feel
do
a
that.
little better. That like, because I also had the emotional scars.
Yep,
So like,
it's-
okay,
Yeah.
that
It's-
was actually
Yeah,
a viable
This
thing.
is
Didn't
this is
try.
the fun thing with like the devil contracts, and I don't get to play with them much. It's just it's wordplay. It's
Those are our
just
friends.
it's wordplay and fucking with you. That's
Also,
it.
So
fun
good.
fact, I immediately thought of the, well, I bet you can't hurt yourself, but Ignatius has only a 14 intelligence, so it would take a bit longer to get there. So I threw out the concept with commandment to see if anybody would, like, say, why don't we do it more simple?
Hey man,
But let it sit for a bit before.
I'm fucking dumb.
Same here, dude.
No, you guys aren't. Like, you guys, you came to the answer. You just weren't confident enough to try the answer.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm dumb.
No, I think I'm
Shut up.
dumb.
Same.
So,
But we can go in the door now.
Wait, hold on. We didn't ask them, but I don't think we're gonna run into them. What were their names?
they did not give you their names.
I know, but can we know them?
No.
Connor, did you
didn't-
even come up with names?
Okay,
I
guess
did
I'll
come
fuck
up with
myself.
names because they are relevant in different ways.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
We'll find out eventually.
I'm sure.
Their relevance has not ended here, so don't worry.
Oh.
Just
Fine.
like call them up on the mirror later. Hey, besties.
Hey, so what's your name? Just one
Anyways,
name.
before we touch the door, Ignatius will use his divine sense just to double check for any other fuckery.
That's fair. So give me just a brief second while I do this.
I can never be too careful with an absolute ass like Asmodeus.
Yeah, no, that's fair. He is an ass. You do not
Thought it was
notice
me.
any other things present here. With that said, there are some things that I will describe as you are able to pass through the door. It's not a door, by the way. It is a doorway. It's an open passage. But give me just a quick second. Because I need to disable some effects that are still on people's character sheets that no longer apply.
Guys, imagine if our solution for the I can't lose was we're gonna play Monopoly with you until you lose your will to live.
Losing your
I-
will to
I
live.
He would have, in fairness, you probably
think
would
that's
have mentally
emotional.
wounded him.
Yeah. It's like, I think
By
you're
doing
really
that.
good at
Ow.
it.
Also, Jess, there are 3 chicken tendies out here for you.
Okay.
There were only 6 in the bag.
What the fuck? With how much I paid for those motherfuckers?
They're big. They're like this big.
That's pretty big,
Chicken
actually.
Like, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
maybe
big
go a little
size
better.
chicken tender.
Yeah, there's 3 of them on there. They're in a pile.
Okay, so let me bring you in.
Yay.
As you guys stand at the doorway, you can peer inside and you see that there are 3 decorative pedestals. You can see that there is a yellow one directly in front of you with made of volcanic stone with yellow rune work all around it. And standing on the pedestal very at the center, there is what looks like a beautiful jewel. It is clear. It puts out a beautiful white light, and it looks like a flower. On the left-hand pedestal, again, volcanic stone, but this time in red. You can see on that, there is what appears to be a set of bracers. They are some kind of a silvery metal with red jewels inlaying it. And on the right, you can see what looks like another pedestal, this one with blue, and sitting on it is a book, which is open. At the center of this area, there is something like a rune circle that's been inscribed into the floor. It glows with a dull red light and blinks and pulses occasionally. Hold on, let me just check one thing. Okay, Granny can see, good. It does not appear that anything is currently happening with it, but you can see a second inlay that is inside of it that is dim for now. Near the blue pedestal, you see what look like statues. 5 of them. Sorry, 6 of them. I miscounted. One is slightly closer to the pedestal than the others, but the others have all appear to have been frozen, stopped, petrified.
Don't like that.
I'm going to place the watcher in the middle of the circle because it's funny. And there we go.
Can I, from the place
on.
here, can I see like the runes and the words in that circle?
You certainly can. You can also enter. Like I said,
I don't think I want to. I'm scared.
I see people frozen as
I see people
statues.
petrified in there. I don't want to go near that.
Okay, fair enough. Just do me a quick perception check, and I'll tell you how well you can see the detail.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You said perception.
You sounded like that fucking kid from Shrek. Do the roar.
Do the roar. We
Do the
quote that
roar.
every single day at my work.
I love you, Daddy.
Do the roar. That and
roar.
also we say bello, like minions.
So let's see. That was a
Bello.
15 total. You can see some pretty decent detail here. It's a typical summoning circle.
Mm-hmm.
What it summons, you're not sure.
Yeah.
But what you can say very confidently is that if this is a summoning circle made by Asmodeus to protect this area,
It's probably something real big.
it's probably something big, and also that circle is not going away easily anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Oh, I forgot to mention. There is some faint flickers of light that you can see being cast down from the ceiling. Thus the odd mottling that you could see on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Can I look up?
Yeah, you see little god rays of like light being cast down.
What the frick? What the
While he's
frick?
standing around, just hold up a rope and say, if we don't have any volunteers, I'll go in after tying this around myself. If someone does get caught in some effect, the others can pull them out.
I think maybe just stay away from the blue pedestal, because that's where they seem to be
Mm-hmm.
They're all
Getting
facing
to.
it, aren't they?
they're kind of circling it. Yeah. Just don't look at the book. Don't
Back
read
up
it.
to the book and grab it.
Do we even need the book?
This is in the contract. It's not that simple.
Let me
Yes, I want
read.
it.
I hate to tell
It's
you
a
this, but
book,
Fitz,
Becca.
Fitz has hoarding tendencies, remember?
A fancy book in a devil hole? I mean,
Okay, I did.
I will
forget that.
note, because I have not enforced this previously, you do
Yeah.
have a quirk because of your patron.
Oh,
You feel inclined to hoard books, and that is a valuable
Mhm.
book.
I know. Trust me, even before you said it, I was like, well, I'm getting that. I have to get that.
Mm-hmm. So, Ignatius, you tie a rope around your waist, I assume?
Yeah, and just like pass off the end of the rope to someone. And then he'll walk through, and he's kind of inspecting the runes up there. And for now, staying away from the pedestals.
Okay. Ignatius, you tie the rope around your waist, and then you take a few steps inside. Nothing seems to happen.
Right.
So I guess this room isn't generally trapped. But as soon as we get too close to the pedestals, I'm sure the thing will be summoned.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's an effect of pedestal or the item on it itself.
Mm-hmm.
The only real way we could test would be if we had a creature that didn't rely on sight that could approach the book. See
Quick.
if it's.
Someone put a
merely
blindfold around the
proximity.
raccoon.
No! We're not using the real raccoon as a
No!
trap tester. No!
Do you want me to cry? Because that's how you get me to cry.
Sorry,
on
it was a funny image.
That's how you get me to cry on a D&D show. You put a raccoon in danger.
So,
I refused to fight one early in the campaign.
as a test, without touching anything, Ignatius is going to go and approach that to look at this item.
Okay, how close are you getting?
For now, here, and if he has to go closer to get a better look, he can. But right now, trial and error testing to see what the parameters are here.
Okay. You step up closer to the pedestal. You get a pretty. You can see the bracers. Nothing appears to happen to you.
He'll move closer and stop just short of it, not touching it, and peer if there's like rooms or stuff inside.
There definitely are runes on this pedestal, but you were able to see that from the entryway. They are large. They are apparent. They're glowing. No small hidden ones that you are immediately noticing. Nothing seems to happen.
Right.
Iggy being safe, Deus is gonna follow after him.
Yeah, I want to step inside the room as well. I'm a little nervous that like if we trigger something, I don't want like the door to close
Right.
on us.
Well, I'm also doing that specifically so I can help Iggy by casting.
I'm also
And-
getting in a little
Yep.
bit.
Granny, keep an eye on Fitz. Make sure he doesn't wander over towards the book.
That's Kaz in the
I'm
corner.
afraid I can't stop that, but I will stay with him. He is currently stronger than your grandma.
That's Kaz
Clue
in the
is-
spot.
Yes,
Clue
but
won't
he's-
work. These are too old.
Losing her
He's not
religion.
immune to psychological treatment, such as calling him a horrible grandson if he wanders off.
No,
Don't worry.
Question.
I've
Take
got
on-
control. I'm not gonna rush it. If we leave without it, we're not gonna leave without it.
we have to be careful because it being open and statues looking at it makes me worried that if you try to look at its pages, you will also be turned into a statue, and I do not want you to be a statue.
Could try to close it with Mage Hand.
Do we have Mage Hand? I don't.
I thought someone did, but might be mistaken.
It is one of the few cantrips this party does not have.
I do have a
Yeah.
ferret.
We do have a ferret.
I do have a ferret.
but
I don't. He's a familiar, so I don't think he'll turn to stone.
he's still
Michelle?
Yeah,
Yeah, you were about to say something?
I don't remember now.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, I do remember now. We see that they are colors, right? Like we see the red, the blue.
Yep. You can see one is red, one is yellow, one is blue.
Guys, don't you think the colors mean something? Like they do different things? So like the red is like fire, and I guess the blue could be like ice, but like ice or stone, it turns you to stone. And then the yellow means something else. So like you could just get in there and burn to death.
Well,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's not necessarily a bad idea, but
Mm-hmm.
To burn to death?
And
the
this
colorations.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Um.
I love to be things.
Okay, this is gonna sound so weird. So the runes that are written, do they count as a written language?
My ruling's always been no asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a written language in the same way that math is not a written language.
Yeah.
So you can understand it because you understand how arcane
Understand.
sigils. Yeah, you understand how arcane sigils are written out,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't
Can I-
understand it the way you'd understand English.
Right. Can I also am gonna creep over here. Can I get like a general vibe of what these runes are gonna do if someone were to activate them?
Can I help Fitz with that? Because that sounds like an arcane check.
Yep, that will be an arcane check.
Also, if you have identified, though that would require touching.
I don't want to touch
Yeah.
it. Which is the
Well,
problem.
I want to help Fitz because he's gonna have a better
So would that,
chance of rolling higher.
would that be an advantage?
Yep, it's
Or
advantage.
flat?
It's advantage.
Okay. Advantage. Gotcha. What it say?
Good thing.
Let's see. 27. So it is basically meant to immediately cause the summon circle to activate.
Okay.
Specifically, when the object is removed from the pedestal.
Mhm.
Not touched, removed.
Okay. Knowing that,
Can we Indiana Jones?
well, that's the thing.
Well, the object will be briefly removed, so no.
I think that Fitz, knowing that that's what's going on, I think instead of like without saying anything, Fitz is just gonna walk up to it and touch the bracers.
Okay. You walk up to the pedestal and you lay a hand upon the bracers, and you will feel that the bracers have a almost body heat like warmth coming from them. And you're going to be identifying, I assume. Roll Arcane.
Just flat.
Sorry, not Arcane. Wrong thing. Investigation. I said the wrong word.
Very fine. It's just I have the same
Yeah.
thing to it regardless.
I think as
Flat
per
roll?
the ruling, since you
Flat
use
roll.
identify, you get a +10 to
Plus
it.
10.
Damn, so 38.
So 20 to 38 total. So, laying your hand upon the bracers, you will realize these are a very powerful set of magic items. These are the bracers of potential, and the way they work is very simple. For every 20 points of HP that you sacrifice from your maximum, you get a +1 to your strength.
Interesting.
So if you give up 80, you get a +4.
Hey, why not? Fitz will
Okay,
s-
does it
s- Fitz will
bring
say that
down
out
your-
loud.
Does it bring down your max? Out of curiosity.
It brings down your maximum until the next long rest. So this effect lasts until long rest is finished, and your HP comes back when long rest is finished.
Remember with Faerun how cows could sacrifice hit points for...
It's the same method, effectively.
Hey, Fitz. Fitz, can you see what's going on with the thing we're here for?
Fitz will do the same thing. He'll walk over. He'll make sure the runes are the same sort of energy. He'll like examine them again just to make sure it's not like, this is the one of instant obliteration. If you walk onto it, you die.
This is the one to fuck your mother. No. It is the same.
I'm staying nearby. Just that Fitz is in my aura, regardless of what he does. Just in case.
Yeah.
So, in all honesty, with the gem, there's actually nothing remarkable about it magically. It is enchanted to have a luster and what have you, but you would basically, this is something that would be considered a relic more than an artifact.
It's literally
has-
just who it belonged to.
It has extreme historical significance.
Okay.
It is not a magical item that will, like, you could cast magic through, though. It's just,
That's fine.
it is just exactly what it sounds like. That is Pristella's flower. It is something that was made for one of the constellations by Valea. It is basically you consider like a holy artifact if you were a religious person.
And the circle, I guess, because you said it's the same energy, it's also a summoning circle.
It is exact same thing. You take that off the pedestal, it's summoning something.
And I don't want to approach the blue one just yet because of
I was actually-
everything about it.
I was trying to look at the statues to see if their eyes were all looking at the book. Like if they're all looking in the same direction, not just facing.
You know what unpetrifies people?
Yes, you have
Greater
greater
restoration?
restoration.
I have it prepared.
However, if it is an effect of them
Okay.
looking at that book or some other...
Can we
effect
turn it
proximity,
around?
Ooh, yeah, can I...
how
This looks
about-
like a human guy. Can I just like turn him around?
Well, how about
so-
we first assess if they are petrified, Identify also will reveal if they're under effects of a spell or magical effect.
So
Too late.
Becca,
What?
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 Too late. Becca had already started to turn it around before you started speaking.
Yeah, yeah. That's already been done. Becca, so first and foremost, that thing that you're turning around, it looks humanoid, and it's kind of like a squat-looking, almost like a dwarf, but if you made it really big and tall, this is a very squat-looking human being. You turn him around, and yeah, you can move the statue. Though I would say, without stepping into any potential effects, like you could not get much closer. You don't think? Then you're gonna be right next to him.
I'm just trying to turn him so he's not facing the book anymore. So
Oh, sure.
I'm not trying to like shift him. I guess I could.
Yeah, you
try to.
will
tuck
turn
back.
him 180 degrees so he's not looking at the book.
Hey man, how's it going? Hey.
He is no longer looking at the book.
Okay, I'm gonna approach. I'm going to touch, and I'm going to do greater resto. Sorry, Granny. I'm right under Granny now.
Actually,
I'm just gonna do this though. I'm gonna do it like this. Like I'm not gonna like try to get
you're
any
gonna-
closer.
you can't
Reach out and
use the
touch him.
cloak for that. Why don't I attempt my cleansing touch, which removes a spell on the target?
That's
Because-
okay.
Well, we
That
could
is a
save the
fair thing
greater
to
rest,
try
though.
first, because
Okay,
if that works, you don't have to spend a great restoration.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yes.
So
And then we
fair.
can
I
use
forgot
that
that you
later.
had that. I forgot that he had that. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yep, that's so fair to forget. He doesn't get to use it often.
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
he's a murder monster, not necessarily a healing machine. So you're going to use cleansing touch.
Yeah, it technically has to be a willing creature, but I think anyone is like, let me try to break you out of petrification. I don't think they're gonna.
Well, for one, it's not like he can say no in this circumstance, but also if he could say no, he wouldn't, because
He would like to not
Well-
be petrified.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel like this is one of the few circumstances where you could say no matter what, the guy's probably pretty willing to be released.
And if this doesn't work, it A means it's not a spell, and B won't expend a use of it. So
You cast cleansing touch, and you will see there is a brief flash as the stone comes off of his body, and then just as quickly, it reforms on his body.
Okay, so
Drag him out of that range.
Yeah, I will pull him. Try to pull him back.
Pull him back to like where you guys are
Yeah.
standing.
well, careful about reaching too close.
I'm not. I'm just grabbing him and going. "Whoa."
Worst case scenario, lasso the bitch.
True, I do have. I am a cowboy.
You're a cowboy.
I know how to tie a lasso.
As it worked previously, I'll use cleansing touch again.
Oh, you could just do that forever?
Well, I have right now.
Oh,
before
max
Equal
using
to your charisma.
charisma modifier. That's it.
long
Okay.
rest, but
you never use it, so
again, in this case, it would function the same as Greater Restoration without a 6th level spell slot and without costing
it's a
diamonds.
5th level spell slot. But yes.
Yeah.
It's also the cost. That's the big thing. Because
Yeah. The cost is more important.
So you cast a cleansing touch on him, and this time you will watch the stone fall off of his body, and you will see there is this squat, almost like a tall dwarf-like man standing in front of you.
Well then.
Hi.
Don't go any closer. Don't move back.
What happened?
You
turned
were
into stone.
petrified.
Who are you?
Friends, hopefully. We're the neighborhood watch.
I do not know who that is.
And what's
Heroes.
This has
fair.
probably
Whatever.
been for a while, guys.
For-
It's probably been a while.
We're adventurers. That's all you need to know. Were you trying to steal that book back then?
That was
What's
the
happening?
intent. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you come with these guys, or was it like a lone venture that you went
He'll
on?
look back over, and he'll go, Yes, I was here with the... But I did not come with that one. And he points at the statue that is closer than everybody else.
Mhm. Hmm.
That one somehow managed to get closer than the rest.
And he wasn't here when you got here, obviously. I'm assuming.
Also, I will reveal his actual token so you can understand the situation a little bit.
Mhm.
He's got
You
light
prepared-
coming out of his hands.
Were you prepared for this, Connor?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he knows our characters.
Is he a Dwergar?
He is a Dwergar, yes. That is exactly what he is.
Things about D&D!
Well, that's Jill's achievement for the day.
Yeah, I gotta actually clock out. You guys have fun? I'm gonna pass out back here. No, just kidding.
Oh, you dare.
3 weeks in a row, I was sleeping through D&D.
Yeah. As far as we can tell, getting approximately within 20 feet of that book, or maybe the pedestal, petrifies anybody.
What's the last thing you remember before you were looking at us?
We were attempting to go to get the book.
But what happened?
I began walking towards it. And then that was it.
So you don't know what triggered the petrification.
No.
Do you know what the book is, or did you just know that it's valuable, so you wanted to take it?
We know that it is valuable. And, well, it would be a good thing to steal.
That's fair. That's our plan as well. Thankfully, though, you lot provided a stark warning to not step close to it. So appreciate that.
Oh, yes. Welcome.
Take what you can get.
Well, I will need to get my compatriots out of there. This is going to prove difficult. I could use his tail to possibly pull him, but I don't think getting too close is a good idea.
No. No.
We also do have Granny here, who's an expert with a lasso. If she can get something around something, we can...
You're muted.
Pull...
Fuck!
Fuck!
Yeah, I was saying I'll probably need a little help with this guy. Gotta be careful with him because we don't want to. If he tips over, he might lose a limb, and then he'll not have that limb. What the fuck is this guy?
He's like a goopy ooze. A goopy ooze.
Guys, what are you talking about? That's a cubus.
Oh, we love the cubis!
The cubist tried to kill me.
Oh, everyone loves the cubis.
Sorry, Final Fantasy reference.
Ignatius is going to try something.
Tie your rope around him. And he points to the sludge man that you noticed.
Okay. Well,
Since he has a flat base, you should be able to pull him without any issue.
who's this guy?
Again, one of my compatriots.
Okay, well, Nate, what's your name? What's your name? What's his?
My name
Granny.
is Baz.
Baz. Nice to meet you.
As for the
You
rest,
know
they can
this
introduce
vibe,
themselves.
Connor?
Yeah, you can roll an insight check.
I trust this
I
guy.
I was literally about to ask the same thing.
Also, Cody, what was Iggy gonna do?
That's what I was about to get to.
Yeah.
He's going to ask Fizzy, do you have anything that can make, say, a flower plant grow? We could
Yeah,
toss it in
Druidcraft.
there. We could toss something in there, like a flower, and see if it does anything organic, or if it's only
Yeah, I can.
creatures.
Also, I rolled a 20 total.
20 total? Okay. I'll note that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can Druidcraft. She'll like, she hasn't done this in a while, but she'll like, do a little bit of this, and you'll see like a Like a rose. She'll make like a rose. Actually, she'll make like a little ivy, a little piece of ivy.
You'll make
She'll, like-
a length of ivy, basically.
Yes.
Toss it in there and see if it petrifies.
You throw the plant matter into the in towards the book, and you will see it turns to stone and then shatters as it hits the floor.
Gotcha.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I want to use discern true name object on the book.
Smart.
Which I will send what that does. Just give me 1 second.
Smart.
Just so you can get the exact wording.
Mhm. Okay. In that case, give me a brief second.
I'm trying to figure out if this thing's fucking sentient.
Yeah, that is a fair thing to be curious about.
Yeah.
I think
Because I've done this
also-
before and found sentient objects.
I think also while we're like trying to get these guys away from the book, I think Fitz is gonna be like, yeah, you know, just as long as you know that like we're taking the book. That like I have to take that. I have a condition. I have to have that book. I am not joking.
I love that you call it a condition.
I got a condition.
I mean,
to have
look
that
at him.
book.
He's literally part dragon. He's got a condition. You can't
Yeah,
deny
dragons and hordes.
Cool. Darius is gonna realize that, and she's just going to very gently grab Fitz's. She's gonna walk over to stand beside Fitz and grab his arm.
Like, yeah. Well, what's up?
I love you dearly as my friend. Somebody must always be holding you because listen, I trust your impulse control about most things, but not books.
Yeah. No, I promise you, as long as we leave here with the book, we're fine.
Cool. It's not sentient, however, it was authored by someone pretty powerful. And is probably his most powerful book he ever created. I'm not gonna butcher the name, so I'm just gonna send it for you guys. I forgot to hit /OC.
Becca, please correct the watch review. Yeah. So Danan Zembre is the same person who made the Grimoire of Danan Zembre that you guys have been using as a crutch this
I was
entire
gonna
campaign.
say, I know that name.
Which is why
I would
Darius
like
is
that book.
gripping Fitz's arm and goes, "Well, get it."
Then
We will.
Can we use that book in order to identify how to deactivate the effect on this, if they were made by the same individual?
That's a good idea.
That is a great idea. Shabam!
Because he probably knows about the book.
He better.
He fucking
Because
better know about it.
Because that might be his first book. Might.
Yeah, Fitz-
I can't tell without further investigating, but from what I can gather
Fitz,
from
put
its true
however
name-
much you need to do. I have a heal. I can give it to
But
you.
but also, even if he made the Grimoire the party currently has first, he still definitely used it after making it, which would update it with the information he knew. You don't
I have
make
a
something
heal.
like that and be like,
Just
I'm not gonna use it.
Alright, Fitz is gonna put, let's see, I have 90 HP. How much could you heal me up? Because I was thinking about doing 80.
yeah, I think that's exactly how much I can heal you up. Actually,
Alright,
because I
I
have.
want to know everything about this fucking book.
Okay, hold on. Let me just confirm before you do anything.
Yeah.
Because I have a heal, but my heal has to be done at 7th level because I only have a 7th level.
Okay.
I don't have a 6th level. 10 extra, so it's 70. 70, so yeah, 80 is what I can do.
Okay. Fitz immediately pulls the book out and starts and bleeds 80 hit points onto it.
I will take my heal off and give it to you as soon as you do that.
Okay.
Hey, where's
I
the
got you.
Dwargar going?
To get his
Hey,
other
we're-
friends.
Okay.
So where do you think?
I'm not
Yeah.
paying that much attention.
Can't do anything about that guy yet.
Yes, I can.
I-
Lasso!
Yeah!
Mental thought of the lasso turns to stone and it just goes.
No! No, it's made of hemp!
I would say if you're gonna lasso him, I don't even know if you could. I was gonna say do like lower on his body.
I was definitely gonna try to take his balance into account.
Yeah.
Get it a little bit lower, maybe, so he doesn't
But yeah,
topple.
Fitz gets 70
Or maybe I do
healing.
2 lassos and
Yeah.
80 healing. I'm sorry, Fitz. You get 80 healing.
Yeah. So I'm back up to 90 like immediately.
Exactly. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I'm here to allow for these dumb. You're not dumb. This is actually not dumb. This is very smart. But to allow us to do these sort of things.
I'm gonna let Fitz do that, and then I want to share an idea I have.
Yeah.
But let's find out about the book before I try it.
Becca.
Yeah. So, first, Fitz, you blood on the book.
Yes.
As you do so, you'll see the book begins to tell you about the some of the books written by Dinan Zembre. And this one is basically written in first person. My first passage, my first book that I completed. What I consider to be some of the greatest accomplishments of my career. I've gone out of my way to make sure that it stays very safe, and that nobody I do not wish to gets a hold of it. Now, ordinarily, it would affect anyone who isn't me from getting close to it, but considering you have just used a lot of your blood to get this information, I see no reason not to pass it along to someone interesting. The book requires a certain passphrase to be read. The passphrase is on the pages of the book.
Oh, this will work perfectly then, what I want to do.
And as you are reading this, you will see that Granny steps towards the statue.
No, that was closer.
And you will watch as Granny starts to walk towards it and stone begins to form over her body and then just as rapidly slough back off, as she does not appear to be stopped by petrification.
Is that one of the side effects of your...
Dead.
It's the answer is much simpler. Becca, what is your god's
freedom?
So while I move your token out and the other token you got out, allow me to explain an ability that you have just discovered. Basically, Granny is immune to the effects of petrification, stunned, and paralyzed.
So basically like having a ring of freedom of movement on.
It is very much like freedom of movement.
Strongest soldier. She is our strongest soldier.
Now, you technically can be affected by grappling and restraining, but only so long as someone is actively physically maintaining that. So, if someone grapples you in combat, you are grappled. If someone puts you in handcuffs, you cannot be restrained because the cuffs will fall off of you.
That's awesome. Granny can't get arrested. She can do infinite crime.
But
Unfortunately, Granny, hold on. Granny, you can no longer do bondage.
that is true.
Damn it!
No.
I have to be a dom.
Oh my god. Hey, listen, sometimes I want to be tied.
I love this. She is our
That's
strongest
awesome.
soldier now. Holy shit.
What if I force cage Granny? Will she pop out of it?
If you attempt to force cage Granny, that is something for you to experiment with.
I'm gonna force cage my grandma.
Not now.
Put my grandma in a force cage. Get force caged, Iggy.
I know.
So
The
wait,
retirement
so
homes will
wait,
never keep
wait,
track of her.
wait. So she can go to the book and read it
Yeah.
so that you can get it.
As long as she does not displace it from the pedestal.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Because that would...
Well, you can turn pages of a book without moving it.
Yeah.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah, but still, we still can't get the book without displace. The problem is that we can't get anything
Yeah.
without.
Well, we're gonna have to fight something.
We're gonna have to fight 3 things, actually.
Yes, and that's why we are unrockifying all of these people.
You will say, the Duergar, by the way, is going to notice not Fitz, sorry. Granny managed to move to the statue and then move past, and he will seem dumbfounded, first off. And then he'll
Don't
look
try
over
this
at
at
you,
home.
Ignatius, and say, would you be so kind as to handle my 2 companions over there? I can handle these 2.
Okay.
So,
Oh, did we luck out into getting like their cleric, basically?
Yes, you chose the character. Hold on. Let me tell you what this character is named. Priest of Hells. Yes.
Yeah, okay. This also confirms something. They're all like hell people because there's like a.
I mean, look at his companions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, but here's my thing. You never told me what my vibe check was, Connor. By the way.
I messaged you, dweeb.
Oh, did you? Sorry. Hold on. Oh, sorry.
I'll use the other 2 cleansing touch to restore these 2.
Fitz.
Hey, Jess.
Yeah.
What kind of effects can you do if you're freaking this onto a name?
Well, I'm so
Terrible.
glad you asked because I was trying to do this earlier and I kept getting talked over.
Sorry, Jess.
It's so important for you guys to know I do have a really fun spell that I don't get to use often for anything that's not damage.
Hey, don't disintegrate the object.
No, there's
magical
Yeah,
item
it's
is
a
not
magical
destroyed.
object.
It's suppressed.
Its properties and powers are suppressed for a minute.
Ooh.
That's what I meant by I can make the book, not the book. Joe.
Yeah. Or we have Granny.
Well, in this case, Fitz can go up and read it, because there's no guarantee I would be able to figure it out.
That's the thing. I don't think it's going to be written in a language any of us can understand,
Oh,
but Fitz
that's
has
so
the
good.
ability to all things power.
But can't Fitz read every language?
Yeah, that's why I need to go.
Fitz
Yeah,
can.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
Fitz
yeah,
has to go
yeah.
up.
That's specifically why I wanted to do that.
And if Granny tries to
And-
grab the book and bring it along, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, no, it is.
Not
You're
only
right.
Wait, what does this say?
The second more important thing is, it's a minute. Hey, what's Fitz able to do?
A lot of things.
Oh, fast read.
Oh yeah! You read so fast. I was literally, you're like, what can Fitz do? And I'm like, fly, dimension door, psychic glance, summon a ferret.
Anyways, Darius is gonna look at Fitz and go, get as close as you can before I cast this spell.
Gotcha. Fitz. So, Jess, Darius, you're about to cast the utter inversion, correct? Okay. So could you please, Jill, double check what the wording was for your fast reading thing again? Because I genuinely cannot remember what it says. It has been quite a while since I ever wrote that.
You take half the time to read books and learn new skills. So basically, if you can read like 100 words per minute, guess what? I read 200 words per minute.
You're 200.
Bitch.
Okay. So I'll put it to you'll do a investigation check when you are getting to the book.
Yes.
You're gonna have a significantly lower DC.
Okay.
So Jess, you cast utter inversion. Alrighty. Fitz, the spell has been cast.
Fitz flies. Between the people, flies up to the book and starts reading it.
Okay.
And you said it was a
Investigation.
investigation.
This is a really fine vellum that's been
Normal or advantage?
Normal.
Fuck. Not bad. Quite good.
Not bad.
25 total. So you very quickly start to flick through the pages as fast as possible. And what you're doing is you're not trying to actually read and parse information. You're trying to find whatever stands out the most at that moment in time as something odd that could be used as a passphrase. And in the process of doing so, you basically will read through and kind of mumble a few things that might be it. You just kind of say it aloud because if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And you are flipping through page after page after page after page. You're trying to find something that matches up with what you are looking for. And you have about 45 seconds that have passed as you are flipping through, and eventually you might come across one passage that seems close, and you read it out loud, and then it keeps ticking down, and you're not sure if you have any more time left, but nothing happens. You aren't petrified.
I think we're good. I think I deactivated it.
Well, keep that phase in mind, as Ignatius has also been, by keeping up the time of the devils here explaining what's on the surface, also distracting them so they can't overhear the...
Fitz has it in his brain, because he's got keen mind.
Now, Fitz, are you able to tell if each of these platforms summons a different creature, or if they're all triggered to summon the same creature? Because if it's the latter, our best option would be to attempt to remove all three at the same time. It probably a lot of time.
I think our best bet is how well could they summon three things in the circle at the same time, the same moment? If we removed
Probably
all
can't.
three of them, probably can't.
Well, they probably can't, but additionally, they're all summoning. The summon circle is linked to one thing, so they're all summoning the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, so if it does one, we can just get the other things too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not.
We
It's
can
not
all
going to try
stand
to.
by the things, grab them all at the same time.
But it's not going to, and it's not going to try to summon three of that same thing 3 times.
Yeah.
Once it's activated,
Right.
it's activated.
Yeah.
I figured I could ask because Fitz rolled a 38 on the identify,
No, that's fair.
and he would know.
So if we all go,
I
like,
think
I'm
we're gonna have to
stand
fight
by
this
them.
guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna go stand by the rose thing.
Unless somebody has freaking banishments.
Nah, he doesn't.
No.
He
I
used it
can
already.
try it.
You clients. We summon it, we banish it, we get the fuck out! We teleport
Or
out of
fight
this
it.
bitch. Ugh.
If not, we fight it. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're all mostly healthy.
Like, Ignatius will turn to this party and say, "We're not certain if banishing whatever is summoned will work. So if you and your companions would like to get out of here,
Now is the
this would
time.
probably be the time."
You will see that there is actually none of you speak Infernal, do you? Not like none of you speak any of the language of the Hells, right?
I think I understand spoken language. Hold on.
You might have to
No, I
cast
don't
a
think
spell
I
for that.
actually written. Yeah.
My weird language is deep, not infernal.
Yeah. I can write and read any language. So.
Yeah, this has come up before, so I'm pretty sure of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you will see there is a moment of like there are words being passed, like being traded between members of this party, and the priest of the Hells is going to kind of like look back at them and say something in that same language. And the priest will look back at you all and go, "We'll make our leave." And this group will slip out and leave.
Okay.
Granny gives the remaining statue a pat, like, don't worry, we'll get you out of there next time. Give us a few hours.
I mean, Ignatius will basically say, if we're going to do something about that, then we'd either have to bring it with us, or...
Will he fit into the
Rest.
bag of holding? Can I take the bag and just go...
Put him in with the raccoon.
Do you want to bring a fiend back with us?
So
I can't leave him trapped.
I will say, this is not a fiend.
It's a tiefling, isn't it?
He looks like a tiefling.
I have the ability to do greater restoration. I can
Oh,
just
that is
restore
a diamond, yeah.
Yeah.
We should do that before we summon whatever big fuck is gonna come fight us.
Yeah,
But
you get him, Granny. Push him away. Well, it's fine.
He's already
now,
pulled.
right?
He's already
Yeah.
safe. Yeah.
I mean, it's fine now anyway.
Yeah.
Ignatius will drag the guy over here and basically have a grip on him.
Okay.
So that way he doesn't try running towards the book or anything.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do a greater resto. It's fine. That's
It's,
Yeah,
it's
it is what it is.
effectively pre-grappled.
okay. Let's remove one of my 5th level spell slots, and I will do greater restoration on that poor man.
Okay. You cast a greater restoration upon the tiefling, and you will see that he turns back to flesh, and he has a very confused expression on his face. First and foremost, you see that he is definitely a tiefling. No signs of any kind of thinning of the hellish blood that goes through his veins. So he's still got like kind of dull red skin. He has horns that are kind of tipped with like this kind of charcoaly substance. You can see that along his back, like under his shirt, it kind of seems to like protrude out a little bit, almost like it's been tented by something. But he will look confused and he'll go, "What happened?"
You got petrified.
And we don't have an exact time period, and we probably don't have time to figure that out right now. But it would be anywhere from 0 to 700 years that you were stuck here.
That isn't great.
What's your name?
That's beside the point. Look,
Okay.
I
Right?
appreciate what all of you have done, but I do need that book for reasons, or at least to borrow that book for reasons.
Well, that book is gonna be ours, but first of all, don't try to take it right now. If you pick it up, it's gonna summon a big
Activate
fucking-
something. Yes, I know.
Yeah. 2, what do you need it for? Because as you said, that's gonna be ours.
Life-sustaining magic
For you or a loved one?
for me.
Like
Well-
extending natural life, or you've got an affliction that you need a cure for?
As in, my lifespan is naturally short due to circumstances. And that can give me at least something of a normal lifespan.
Can I
The
insight?
petrification, thankfully, seems to have stopped it briefly. But I can't live as stone my entire life. Thank you.
Can I insight him?
I would
You may.
also like to insight him. 24.
I'll leave it to...
That's an actual one.
I believe him. I think we should help this guy.
24.
Granny
Uh,
would
he-
probably be
He
fine to be
has
fine.
firmly read the room and understands the situation. He's telling you the truth.
All right. Here's the deal. We'll discuss the custodianship of that later, but for right now, in a few days we are going to be fighting a god that is capable of destroying an entire city, and we need that for that fight. After such fight happens, provided we survive, we can discuss what to do with the book.
Wait.
No, well, no.
Wait,
the book
no.
is ours.
If he just needs a spell, we can look at it.
Yes,
We can try to
But in
find that
term-
information for him.
in terms of
That book
holding
is
on to
ours.
the book, you
No.
Aggro
Yeah,
toward
for
this
now.
man. He hasn't done anything to make us aggro.
No,
He's
no,
just a guy.
I know. Yeah, he's just a guy.
We can give.
No.
He's not. Yeah.
Stop. I'm speaking right now, alright?
Okay.
All
We
right.
don't need to be. I haven't done almost anything all session, and you guys are being really bickery about this, so I'm gonna take the reins for a moment.
Go ahead.
We're just gonna bring him fucking with us. We'll
Yeah,
deal with whatever
it's
comes
fine.
with it after. He's
Yeah, that's
aware it's our book. He just wants one thing out of it.
Yeah.
Let's chill on this
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
alright? He's been
Exactly.
trapped
Yeah, yeah.
a while.
But
No,
that's
that's fair.
exactly what Ignatius was saying.
You were wording it different.
I
I
was
will be
also
honest.
trying to say that.
We were all okay. It's fine. Hey, Connor.
It's like,
He says he has an affliction, correct?
He said that his lifespan is naturally reduced. He did not say he has an affliction.
Can I do a once-over medicine check to see what possibly could have done that? I have a plus 16. So-
Sure. I'm not sure how much this is gonna
I know.
reveal.
Yeah. That's fair. I just like if anyone's like medically inclined, it would be Fizzy. Weirdly,
Yeah.
the doctor.
I'm
27.
Ignatius' proficiency, not expertise.
27.
27 total. So
Yes.
physically, there doesn't look like there's anything wrong with him.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Okay.
There doesn't look like there's anything physically that is wrong with him. You don't see any signs of organ failure or breathing issues. There's no signs that his kidneys are failing or his liver's not working right. He looks young.
Like his eyes are a normal color.
His eyes are normal. There's no signs of jaundice. There's nothing that is standing out
His lips
as
are
he
normal
has
color.
a physical ailment. It is simply he looks fine, but he is convinced that he is going to die early.
Is he cursed? Is there
That
He
would
said
be something like
natural,
No, he said naturally.
though. He did say naturally.
fantasy?
I mean, is there something that is putting an unusual strain on your body?
No, it's more complicated than that.
Hey, I'm gonna be
Okay.
quite honest with you all. I don't care what's wrong with him. What I care about is getting our items, fighting this guy, getting out of here, getting him that spell, and lengthening his life, and going home happy.
Yes. Okay.
We on the
that
same
sounds-
page?
Yes.
That sounds like a
we'll.
great
wanna-
plan.
I want to grab this thing.
Okay.
You'll be
How about
fine for
everyone-
like 10 minutes, right? You
Can
won't.
you-
You're not gonna keel over in like an hour.
I won't die that quickly.
Can you
Okay.
fight,
Then you should.
Yes,
or do you want to help?
I can
Do you think you
assist.
can?
All right. Well, assist if you want. Maybe stay a little back. We'll try to get this done, but we need to
Okay.
trigger this fight and get the
So-
fuck out of here.
Again, everyone want to go to the items so that we all grab them at the same time.
And
Yeah, we can do that.
Also, I'm so sorry I'm being bickery today. Apologies.
it's fine. And
Um,
we should probably ask, Reginald, do you want to come back with us?
I'm not staying in the house.
So yes.
I forgot to put
Okay.
Reginald on the map.
Best everyone get close. If the banishment succeeds, we will only just have around that amount of time in order to get out of here.
All right.
And
yeah.
we will end the session here. Oh,
I was just gonna ask, how long does banishment last?
1 minute.
1 minute? Yeah, 1 minute.
How long does planar travel last? How long does it take to do that?
I think it's a minute for planar travel.
I mean, this is obviously for next week. But when the thing
Yeah.
comes, if we banishment, what if we step outside of the box? It's got like electric walls.
We have.
Depends
no
on how big it
guarantee.
is, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'll put a
we
force
have
cage
no
in the
guarantee
doorway.
It won't chase after us.
That's
No
the
entry.
part.
If the banishment
Sorry.
works, we will do that because that is actually.
Yeah.
We,
That's
You have the ability to do force cage, Jill?
Yeah.
No, I know. I don't...
We took a short rest.
Oh, I forgot.
It's
I
true.
I'm
It's-
sorry.
I have 3 spell slots.
although
I'm fine.
And only
Force-
3.
And only
if
3.
this thing is bigger than Force Cage allows,
I'm not force caging the monster. I'm force caging the door,
Yeah. They're literally
so
what
nothing can
what
come through.
Yeah, literally it's blocking the doorway, not the actual thing itself.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty valid option. But we will hold off on that. We're going to carry that on for next session, as we do want to have Jolly here for an actual fight. So thank you all so very much for being here. Special thanks to my friends for hanging out with me for the stream. If you enjoy what we do, pass the word around, tell your friends. We stream regularly Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. You can catch most of our stuff on YouTube. But with all that said, please say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye, stream.